New details tonight about that disturbing police video that's reopened old wounds in a town with a horrific history of racial violence. Last night, we showed you this video of a Jasper, Texas officer slamming Shea Diggles' head into a counter at the police station after she was brought in to settle a $100 unpaid traffic ticket. The same officer drags her along the floor by her ankles, pulling her into a jail cell. Last night, Shea Diggles told me how terrified she was.
I was scared. I thought they were going to kill me. I thought I was going to lose my life. That was it.
We all remember, Shea, the horrific murder of James Byrd Jr. back in 1998. How are race relations in Jasper today as compared to then?
Nothing. Hadn't anything changed. Everything is still the same.
Both officers shown on the tape have been fired. Today, Ms. Diggles' attorney filed for a federal injunction ordering the Jasper police to preserve any videos and documents connected with the incident. All this happening in a town with a notorious past. In 1998, 3 white men chained James Byrd Jr., a black man, to the back of their pickup truck, dragging him until he was decapitated. 15 years later, the town of Jasper still struggles with a deep divide. Joining me now is Shea Diggles' attorney, Cade Burnson, and joining us on the phone is Jasper City Councilman Alton Scott. He voted to fire the 2 officers Monday. Thank you both for being here tonight.
Thank you very much, Reverend. It's an honor to be on your show again.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Now, Mr. Burnson, let me go to you first. You filed for a federal injunction today. Why?
Reverend, we applied for a federal injunction to make sure that the Jasper Police Department does not tamper with, destroy, or alter any evidence. We have reason to believe that we have not received the full videos. The video we have received does not have audio. We understand that there is audio available. We need that audio. We are very much concerned that the evidence will not be preserved as it should, and we want to ask a federal court to make sure that evidence is preserved so we can get to the bottom of this.
So there was audio because we didn't hear it on the tape. Why didn't we hear it on the tape? Where's this audio?
Reverend, we don't know where the audio is. We've been informed by other law enforcement people that we know that audio should be on that tape. It absolutely makes sense why it would be on that tape. It's as much for the safety as the police as it is for anybody else. We need to get to the bottom of that, and we hope that the court will make sure that they preserve all of that necessary evidence.
Now, you had your client was on the show last night. And I understand she got some harassing calls or something after appearing on this show?
Yes, Reverend. After the show and today, numerous people have called. They'll breathe into the phone and then hang up on her. And quite frankly, she, her grandmother, and mother and children are terrified. They live in a small town, live by themselves. And we are very much concerned for their safety. We have contacted the district attorney there. We've contacted the FBI and put them on notice and begged them to provide protection for these people if necessary, and so that hopefully nothing happens that escalates this matter into something worse.
What was their response from the FBI? Have you gotten any without? Of course, revealing something that would compromise their security. But are you confident that there'll be some independent response to look out for them?
I'm fairly confident. I believe that we have good people in our area. We've made note of it, and they won't exactly tell us what they're doing. But I'm very prayerful. We're making a record. We're making a paper trail, so that if something does happen, people will know that we did our due diligence and we've done everything we can to protect our clients.
Councilman Scott, let me ask you, what is your reaction, and what was it when you saw this tape?
Well, Reverend Sharpton, when I saw this tape, I was very angry and very upset. that if this was still happening in 2013, something like this could still happen inside the police department. And it was almost covered up. And but I must say in defense on that video, I've checked into the part on the audio, and there's apparently no audio on that system. It's such an old system that there's no audio on it. It's just the video surveillance cameras.
Okay.
And it doesn't have audio on it.
Now, let me ask you this then. In light of that, should a large investigation to the police department there in Jasper be launched?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
You know,
we voted not only, not cutting you off, but
go ahead.
At the council meeting the other day, Monday, we voted also to have the district attorney to investigate it for criminal charges, and possibly done by the Texas Rangers or the FBI.
So you voted to have the district attorney and the FBI look into these officers for possible criminal prosecution?
Yes.
Now, your town has had its share of racial trouble over the years. 1998, I talked about the Byrd case. I was there for that. Do you think things have gotten any better?
Let me say it like this. The more things change, the more they remain the same.
Well, I think that says a lot. Let me go back to you a minute, Mr. Burnson. Would you like to see the whole investigation of this incident be handled by the Texas Rangers or the FBI? I mean, how do you want to see this handled?
Let me just say, Reverend, we absolutely want an outside independent group not related to the Jasper PD to come in and investigate this. We believe that there was a cover-up. There is a clear timeline that is emerging. This brutal beating occurred on May 5th, 6 days before the mayor's election. And I believe that this information was publicly withheld, purposefully withheld from the public, and basically, but for the courageous acts of basically a whistleblower releasing this video, those policemen would still be on the street, and my client would be charged with a crime. And so, absolutely, we need the FBI or the Rangers, and if it is a Texas Ranger, we want a Ranger not from East Texas, but from some other part of the state to come in and investigate, because charges need to be brought against these law enforcement officers, and their superiors need to be reprimanded at the least.
All right, we will stay on this story. Cade Burnson and Councilman Alton Scott, thank you both for your time tonight.
Thank you very much.
Ahead, the right wing piles on the First Lady again. They've got a brand new attack, and it's a doozy.